Bonjour, my darlings. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, my darlings. How are you? Yes, darling, we got out a cup of coffee, and y'all, I don't even know where to start today. I don't know where to start. Alrighty, my friends, congratulations on getting your boy back. And yes, I saw Stinky's threatening to sue. Shocker. And Hulu and Disney want to raise their prices because we can't afford food or gas. But hey, they need to make sure that they don't slip on their revenue. They've got planes to buy. Okay. They've exposed the families that have been controlling those news scripts and forcing their ideals and their leans down your throats. And now that that's been exposed, I hope y'all continue to have the energy that you had when you were mildly inconvenienced, when you realized that your speech was being taken away as well, and suddenly you were activated because it affected you and who you like to watch during dinner. Can we get some of that energy for like the missing, 1,200, 1,300 people out of Florida that are just missing, and the government has no answer, and we don't seem to care because they're on this side. So okay, the thing that just happened, some dude, one of these, went out and just took out a bunch of detainees, okay, like they were ducks. And there's no calls from the White House. There's no one, Miller isn't on TV going, they've awakened the beast. They don't know what they've done. We're coming for none of that. None of that, okay? In fact, they're more concerned with Escalator Gate, okay? Who almost caused him to trip? Who stopped the escalator? That's what they're worried about, okay? And side note, that dude, the dude who was afraid that he could have tripped. That guy is telling pregnant women that they need to just tough it out. Just tough it out. You don't need Tylenol. Tough it out. Okay? Captain Bonespurns over there is telling women to tough it out. The dudes who get twice as much pain meds for the same procedure as a woman. The dudes who don't know how to survive a common cold without being weighted on hand and foot are telling pregnant women to tough it out. Oh, it's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. I just wanted to point out, too, that we had Nosferatu, Belarus, and Bubble Lips Miller frothing at the mouth and with his little, I know, his voice and his face, just so annoying. It's not scary. It's like, oh, shut up. You know, we're the builders and we do everything and they have nothing. Meanwhile, unwashed people in the woods in Arkansas failed. You know why? Because there was no one there to do the work for them. Those builders of civilization. You understand how their history is a lie, right? You know, we have to go back because they're doing it right now. They're sitting up here telling everybody they're amazing. They couldn't build sheds in the woods without other people to do the work for them. Okay? All right. That's who you're afraid of. That's who you're afraid of. When 50 of those dudes start marching into town, you guys are like, oh my gosh, the ZZs are out. It's 10 dudes in the middle of the city. It's 50. It's 100. But it's never thousands. It's never millions. All right? Y'all need to catch up, apply some of what you did to bring that dude back on the air into, okay, can we expand that, please? Can we get some of the same energy as the people who turned off the escalator and messed with the teleprompter? The call came from inside the house on that. So more of that energy, please. More of that energy. So there's a lot of stuff like going around. You've got the Newsom account that is just roasting. Okay, not that I'm his biggest fan either, but the petty energy, I'm for it. I'm seeing some of y'all come for Miss Loomer because as per usual, when one of us speaks, the first thing they have to come out with is black. Ghetto black. It's like, okay, oh no, you're Ray. How did we ever not know? Again, I'm tired of seeing y'all going, oh my gosh, we had no idea. Yes, you did. We told you. All right. That's the reason why one of their own did what they did. And what did they do? They came after us. Every time they get mad, they come after us. And you just chose not to see it. Well, it's in your face now. And we're not letting you leave it down. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay, sorry. Now, the other thing that's interesting, we've got a lot of stuff. You've got people digging into that chick's background. You know who I'm talking about, the wife. A lot of interesting stuff is coming out over there. You've got Miss Owens, who I'm not a fan of, but bringing up some stuff. Remember how I was asking why they pulled up grass and poured concrete at the spot when it was still an active investigation? Yeah, she has some information on that you know I'm inclined to kind of believe with. And we even have discussions about the test. And what could or couldn't have happened with that is again, going out there mainstream. I'm going to watch what I say and the companies I say, but I'm happy to see progress. All right. Can we just put a little gas? It's time for gas, darling. It's time for gas.